Hi, I'm Andy Levison. In this video, which is number 9 in this free 10-part field production instructional series, I'll be telling you how to pass Staten Island Community TV's written field production certification test, including giving you all of the questions and answers. After you take our hands-on field production training, which costs $125, you will then take our written certification test and checkout certification test to earn your official Staten Island Community TV volunteer field production certification. Having this certification allows you to use our new field production kits and Final Cut Pro video editing systems free of charge. Here's the written certification test. Question number 1. To become a Staten Island Community TV certified volunteer field producer who is permitted to use a new field production kit free of charge, you must A. Successfully create your own television show. B. Film and edit a short assignment from your instructor. C. Publicly declare that you are certified. D. Work 3 times on the crew of another certified volunteer field producer. E. Come up with a great idea for a show. F. Know somebody in the business. G. Be a Staten Island resident, age 18 and up, take the SICTV field production hands-on training with the new 2020 equipment, and pass the written and checkout certification tests. The correct answer is G. Be a Staten Island resident, age 18 and up, take the SICTV field production hands-on training with the new 2020 equipment, and pass the written and checkout certification tests. Question 2. All items in the camcorder case should be placed in exactly the same place so that A. They are quick and easy for everyone to find. B. Your check-in and check-out process is as quick as possible. C. It's easy to tell if an item is missing. Or D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Number 3. Certified volunteer producers who borrow a Staten Island Community TV field production kit are A. Financially responsible for the equipment. If the equipment is broken or stolen or lost, the volunteer must pay for its replacement. B. Required to check out and check in the equipment at their scheduled appointment times. C. Only permitted to use the equipment on non-commercial television productions that will air on Staten Island Community Television. D. All of the above. The correct answer, once again, is D. All of the above. Number 4. Volunteer producers who would prefer not to take on the liabilities and restrictions of borrowing a new field production kit from Staten Island Community TV have the options to A. Film with their own camcorders. B. Film with their own cameras. C. Film with their smartphones. D. All of the above. The correct answer is, yet again, D. All of the above. Note, most new photo cameras and smartphones can record high-quality video, so they are great options for filming your community television show. Number 5. The number of times that a Staten Island Community TV field production kit can be borrowed per show or episode is A. 1 time, B. 2 times, C. 3 times, D. Whatever it takes to create a masterpiece. The correct answer is C. 3 times. Number 6. A Staten Island Community TV field production kit can be used for filming A. Commercials, B. Videos to promote your business, C. Non-commercial community events, D. Events held by nonprofit organizations, E. Local sports events, F. All of the above, G. A and B, or H. C, D, and E. The correct answer is H. C, D, and E. And this is assuming that you have gotten prior permission to film these events from the event organizers. Which leads us to question number 7. Having a Staten Island Community TV volunteer field production certification means you have permission to film A. in the Staten Island Mall, B. in the Staten Island Ferry Terminal, C. at concerts in the St. George Theater, D. at public schools, E. in public parks, F. all of the above, G. none of the above without getting permission from proper authorities. The correct answer is G. None of the above without getting permission from proper authorities. Number 8. Volunteer producers who use Staten Island Community TV equipment must submit their shows for viewing on A. one of Staten Island Community TV's 4 public access cable television channels, B. YouTube, C. Vimeo, D. All social media, E. All of the above. The key word here is must. The correct answer is A. One of Staten Island Community TV's 4 public access channels. All of the others are up to you. Which leads us to question number 9. Volunteer field producers who use Staten Island Community TV equipment can, if they so choose, make their shows available on A, one of Staten Island Community TV's 4 public access cable television channels, B, YouTube, C, Vimeo, D, all social media, or E, all of the above. The correct answer is E, all of the above. So, when you are done editing your show, you can export it as a high-definition video file onto your external hard drive or thumb drive if you own one, and then take it home and upload it from your computer to YouTube or wherever you like. Number 10. When coming to check out a Staten Island Community TV field production kit, you should A, have already submitted a production planning outline, known as a PPO. B, received approval of your production planning outline. C, made an appointment for your checkout. D, be on time so that you are not keeping a staff member waiting for you. E, not be in a rush so that you can perform your checkout procedure carefully and fully. F, all of the above. The correct answer is F, all of the above. Number 11. Before coming to check in the Staten Island Community TV field production kit, you should A, check that all items are in the roller bag and in the same spots you found them. B, be sure of your check-in time. C, make a copy of your footage onto your home computer and or your external hard drive if available. D, all of the above. The correct answer is, once again, D, all of the above. Number 12, when you come to check in a Staten Island Community TV field production kit, you should A, be on time so that you are sure a staff member will be ready for you. B, be ready to make a copy of your footage if you did not already do so onto a Staten Island Community TV external hard drive, if one is available. C, make an appointment to edit your show. D, all of the above. The correct answer is, again and again, D, all of the above. Number 13. Before attaching the camcorder to the tripod, you should A, extend the legs of the tripod to the appropriate height. B, extend the arm of the tripod. C, level the tripod's head by loosening the knob at the base of the center column, centering the bubble within the level, and then retightening the knob at the base of the center column. D, fine-tune the height of the tripod head by raising the center column. E, all of the above. And the trend continues with the correct answer of E, all of the above. Number 14. To attach the camcorder to the tripod's head, A, slide the camcorder onto the head from the back. B, slide the camcorder onto the head from the front. C, lower the camcorder onto the head at an angle and then click into place. D, turn the tripod plate locking screw until the camcorder is firmly locked into place. E, A and D, F, B and D, G, C and D. The correct answer is G, C and D. Lower the camcorder onto the head at an angle and then click into place. And then turn the tripod plate locking screw until the camcorder is firmly locked into place. 15. When the tripod's pan lock is engaged, panning the tripod's head will A, allow the speed of the pan left and right to be controlled more carefully. B, cause the tripod to be damaged and no longer be able to pan left and right smoothly. C, allow for a smoother panning motion. D, require a key to unlock the pan lock. The correct answer is B, cause the tripod to be damaged and no longer be able to pan left and right smoothly. 16. When the tripod's tilt lock is engaged, moving the tripod's head will A, allow the speed of the tilt up and down to be controlled more carefully. B, cause the tripod to be damaged and no longer be able to tilt up and down smoothly. C, allow for a smoother tilting motion. D, require a key to unlock the tilt lock. The correct answer is B, cause the tripod to be damaged and no longer be able to tilt up and down smoothly. The last two questions are very similar because I wanted to drive home this important point. The major cause of damage to our tripods through the years has been moving the tripod's head with the pan and or tilt locks engaged. And just like driving a car with the parking brake on, there will be scraping that damages the internal parts. Thereafter, the tripod will provide jerky movements that look very amateurish and never be able to pan and tilt smoothly again. Number 17. Is the Canon XF400 camcorder weather resistant? A, yes. Like many professional cameras today, it is weather sealed and can be used in light rain without damage. B, no. The camcorder has large air vents and an internal fan, so it is not designed to be exposed to any amount of moisture. This is a really important one. The correct answer is B. No, the camcorder has large air vents and an internal fan, so it is not designed to be exposed to any amount of moisture. This camcorder was designed to record 4K footage at a very high quality data rate, continuously for hours at a time. This process generates a great deal of heat, so Canon had to include large air vents with an internal fan in order to keep the circuitry from overheating. The trade-off is that the camcorder is not weather resistant. FYI, currently, most new professional photo cameras are weather resistant, but most new professional video camcorders are not weather resistant. In addition to the air vents, another feature that makes most professional video camcorders susceptible to moisture is the large open XLR audio inputs. On to question 18. The two most important switches on top of the camcorder body are A. Focus zoom and infrared on-off. B. SD card and battery release. C. Camera off media and auto manual. D. Lens hood open close and lens hood release. The correct answer is C. Camera off media and auto manual. 19. Video is recorded on what type of media in this camcorder? A. Mini DV tape. B. HDV tape. C. SDXC or SDHC card. D. Compact flash card. E. Flash or thumb drive. The correct answer is C. SDXC or SDHC card. Number 20. When the camcorder is in its auto modes, the following is adjusted automatically by the camcorder. A. Focus, iris, shutter, gain, and ND. B. Focus, iris, shutter, gain, white balance, and audio level. C. Resolution and focus. D. White balance and image stabilizer. The correct answer is B. Focus, iris, shutter, gain, white balance, and audio level. They can all be automatically adjusted by the camcorder. Number 21. What is the function of ND? A. To make the colors neutral or balanced. B. To act as sunglasses for the camcorder when outdoors in bright light. C. To create high pixel density for a higher resolution image. D. All of the above. The correct answer is B. To act as sunglasses for the camcorder when outdoors in bright light. Regardless of whether you are filming in auto or manual modes, you will still need to manually add ND, which is short for neutral density filter. 22. The most common problem with autofocus is A. The camcorder focuses on the wrong subject. B. The color shifts. C. The image darkens. D. The image becomes grainy. The correct answer is A. The camcorder focuses on the wrong subject. If, in this example, I wanted to focus on the white flowers in the foreground, the autofocus might focus on the background by mistake, and vice versa. Manual focus and touch autofocus can be better choices in an instance like this. To learn about manual focus and touch autofocus adjustment with this camcorder, take our hands-on training. During the hands-on training, our staff will be happy to help you advance your learning. 23. The most common problem with auto iris is A. The subject appears too dark when there's a bright background. B. The image is out of focus. C. The color shifts. D. The image becomes grainy. The correct answer is A. The subject appears too dark when there's a bright background. In this example, you can see that I appear very dark because the camcorder is automatically adjusting the iris to compensate for the bright background. Manual iris can be a better choice in instances like this. To learn about manual iris adjustment with this camcorder, once again, take our hands-on training. 24. The most common problem with auto white balance is A. The camcorder focuses on the wrong subject. B. The color shifts or is inaccurate. C. The image darkens. D. Everything in the image appears to have a white cast. Or E. The image becomes grainy. The correct answer is B. The color shifts or is inaccurate. In this example, we can see the camcorder's auto white balance shift while recording these white flowers. Manual white balance or a preset white balance can be better choices in an instance like this. To learn about manual and preset white balance adjustment with this camcorder, yet once again, take our hands-on training. Now, I don't want to give you the wrong idea about this camcorder. The Canon XF400 is fantastic. with the best auto modes of any camcorder or any camera I have ever tested. However, all camcorders and all cameras can get fooled in certain situations, which is why we recommend that you learn how to shoot in manual modes. But you might want to wait on that until you get a few videos under your belt shooting in full auto mode. 25. Included in the field production kit is A handheld interview microphone, B, a highly sensitive on-camera microphone, C, a microphone that is built into the camcorder, D, a 25-foot white XLR audio cable, E, a 15-foot black XLR audio cable, F, a cloud mic activator which raises the level of the handheld mic up to 20 decibels, G, windscreens on both the on-camera and handheld mics, or H, all of the above. The correct answer is H, all of the above. 26. The handheld microphone is best used for picking up the sounds of A, interviews, B, nature, C, very loud environments like rock concerts, D, subjects that are over 2 feet away from the microphone, E, A, and C, F, B, and D. The correct answer is E, A, and C, interviews and very loud environments. 27. The on-camera microphone is best used for picking up the sounds of A, interviews, B, nature, C, very loud environments like rock concerts, D, subjects that are over 2 feet away from the microphone, E, A, and C, F, B, and D. The correct answer is F, B, and D, nature and subjects over 2 feet away. 28. An audio cable with XLR adapters is used for A, connecting a microphone to a professional camcorder, B, connecting an audio board, also known as an audio mixer, to a professional camcorder, C, connect to another XLR cable in order to extend the length of the cable, D, connecting to the cloud mic activator, E, all of the above. The correct answer is E, all of the above. 29. Gaffer's tape is used for A, taping cables neatly to the floor so that people do not trip over them, B, securing the legs of the tripod to the floor, C, attaching the light to the camcorder, D, covering the mouth of your significant other to keep them from criticizing your camera work. The correct answer is A, taping cables neatly to the floor so that people do not trip over them. That concludes the multiple choice questions. Now on to the essays. In the first essay, we'd like you to write 1,000 words or more on how you will use your creativity to film exceptionally entertaining shows for our 4 cable TV channels. I'm just kidding, there are no essays. This really does conclude this, the 9th video in this series. If you have already watched the first 9 videos at least once, then you are very ready to take the hands-on field production training and certification tests. I'm sure you will zip right through them. In the next video, I will go over the basics of video editing with Apple's Final Cut Pro 10 professional video editing software. See you then.